Hey everyone, it's Meg, and exciting news today for those of you who don't already know. I'm doing my product review on Indie, and I've been looking forward for this for pretty much ever. I finally got the shipment about 2 weeks ago now, and I've been dying to try it out and show everyone just how much I love the line, how much I love the products. I've used the products before, but I finally got the complete line about not even 2 weeks ago, a month ago now. Wow, it's been that long. Okay, anyway, so for those of you who don't follow me on Twitter, my Instagram, my other YouTube channel, and this channel, I'm a fanatic. I love indie products and I use them pretty much every day. So I thought, why not make a review, show them off, show how awesome they are. So let's begin. When are we going to use? Okay. So, the first thing you see when you see their cans is a Graffiti Style. It's more modern and it's for a younger crowd. It's for people my age, like teenagers, young adults. Like, it's more of a hip, modern, more trendy, and I love it. That's what caught my eye when I first saw them, and I actually saw these at the ABAs, and for those of you who don't know what the ABAs are, they are a hair show, and they come every year. I went to the Toronto one last year, and that's where I saw them. Indie is actually a company from Scruples, so Scruples Hair is the main company, and they're kind of in it. It's hard to explain. Anyway, so they came out with Indie, and I just love, like, see how this has the graffiti? I think it's the coolest thing, and I just love how that's what caught my eye, like, and that's the thing, is Indie hit that right on the head with catching your attention. These colorful bottles make you go, oh, like, what's that? And then you run over, it's like, oh, like, this is cool, like, cool hairspray, and yeah, I just thought, I'm like, oh, like, this is cool, okay, I'm gonna go with that. Anyway, so the other cool thing with these is they all have hashtags on them. So if you look at, like, let's say the indie powder, it has hashtag round 2, and I will write something like right here so you guys can see that. It allows you, and all of you guys know what hashtags are, but for those of you who don't, hashtags allow you to find stuff quicker on different media sites. For example, Instagram, you can use the hashtag round2, and there's going to be pictures, comments, and everything and with that hashtag in it. So it makes it so much easier. It kind of filters everything to find what you're looking for. And that's why I love this line, is it already gives you a hashtag. You don't have to try and make one up. It's already right there, and if you're using their products, you can show it off. Show it off on your Twitter, show it off on your Instagram, show it off on whatever other sites you use. And that's what's so cool about them. Now, let's actually get into talking about them now that I've been, like, gloating about the packaging. So, let's start with the hairspray. The hairspray is awesome. I use this pretty much every day. Yeah, I have about that much left. What can I say about this? So, each product has a scale on the back, 0 to 10. Their hairspray, they rate at a level 10. Now, unlike most hairsprays, because I know what you guys are thinking, like, level 10, that's a lot of hold, it's going to be like that helmet head. And ladies, you know what I'm talking about, and not just ladies, guys, some of you know too, where you take the can, you spray it, and then all of a sudden you lift one itty bitty piece, and everything goes up with it. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, well, I didn't want that to happen, and now my bouncy curls are all glued together. Well, this doesn't do that. This I can use, spray it all through my hair. Obviously, the more you spray, the heavier it's going to be, the more it's going to stay, but if I just spray it through my hair, I can run my hands through it and not even tell it's there, which I love, and I love that because I don't like the product feeling, which I know is ironic because I'm a hairstylist. You'd think that I would love having product feeling. No, I hate it. I like having my hair feel really natural, and this line lets me do that, so I don't have to worry about it feeling cakey. Like, I have product in my hair right now, but you can't tell, which is great. So, that's the hairspray. Next we are going to go over to powder. Powder is my next go-to. So the hairspray was super firm, and the Indie is, like I said, round 2 Indie powder, and squeezing. So for those of you who've never seen the powders, a lot of lines are coming out with them now, and I absolutely love them. Let's see. So it comes out like a white powder, almost like baby powder. The nice thing is though that it dissolves, so I can rub it in my hand and it completely disintegrates. You don't see it anymore. However, like right now my hands feel a little tacky from it. So what you would do is, again, I explain this to all my clients that I show this off to, like you're feeding a fish. That is the best way to explain it. You will understand in a second. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your powder and you're going to shake it into your head. Again, so it's like you're feeding a fish, and you're going to take the next section and spray. I have a mirror right there, so that's what I'm looking at if you guys are wondering. And after you've gone through everywhere, you tousle. And just tousle it into your hair. And what that does is, it's like magic. I don't even know how to explain it because this powder dissolves and all of a sudden you have body. Like instant body just like that. Like don't have to do anything else. And I won't lie to you guys, like this works amazing with that. So I will go from flat hair to body, which is great for second day hair, you know, when your hair gets a little oily and you don't really want to wash it. Or if you've gone to the gym, same thing. Now there's oily hair, or your hair is lying flat that day. Great product for that. I actually use it on day 1 because my hair doesn't like to give me a lot of body. So I'll throw that in. It gives me body, it gives me that texture. Even for guys' hair, I find that what I do is, especially if they want that matte look, and they want a bit more height. You know the hairstyles I'm talking about. I'll see if I can find a photo. But when they have it all far apart over here and it's all flipped to the one side, that old like Justin Bieber haircut, yeah, that. So I'll use the powder for that sometimes. And a lot of guys are like, oh, what's that? Because it doesn't look like product. It doesn't look like they have gel in their hair. Not a lot of guys like that anymore. So this works great. Okay, moving on. We'll stick with the guys. This is the Putty Clay, and it's #wreckit. So I personally don't use this because, well, my long hair doesn't really work. However, I use this on my guy clients, and they absolutely love it. Now this is a 2-in-1. Like it says, Putty Clay. The cool thing about this is it's a wet look and a dry look. And everyone kind of questions like, okay, like how does that work? Well, what you do is you take a lot more of it and run it through your hair really quickly. You're going to get a really nice wet look. Now, if you take a little bit and you're rubbing it into your hands, I'll show you what it looks like. See if the camera will pick up on it. So it looks like just like a typical like cream or paste. It's nice, like easy consistency at that point. And all you do is take your hands, and the more you're rubbing it into your hands, the more tackier it gets. And as you guys know, just run it through your hair however you want to style it that day, and it gives you that matte finish. So with just one product instead of having 2, you can go from your weekday work looks to your party looks on the weekend. It's basically a 2-in-1, which is awesome. That way you don't have to go spend the money on 2 different products, which I think is amazing. Now, these 2 I always show off together because they go hand in hand. Now this is the polish, and this is their gel. So this is Mix It Soft and #MixItStrong, which I will again put down here somewhere. Now this I'm pretty much out of. I think I have maybe that much left in it. Yeah, I use this pretty much every day, and if you've seen my other tutorials, I use this in pretty much every tutorial I have. Absolutely love it. So, this is the gel. So this has 0 hold whatsoever. This hold is at a level 10, which I don't use this one that often, at least right now, because I curl my hair with like a curling iron or a flat iron. I don't normally just like scrunch and go. I like this more for scrunch and goes, or if you like having gel in your hair to style. Personally, I just don't use it. However, if you want to, and this is what I recommend for clients with curly hair, is this won't give you that crunchy look. However, if you want more of that beachy wave style, which I'm going to be doing tutorials of that hopefully in the summer when it's a little nicer out, you mix these together. Which a lot of people go like, what do you mean you mix them together? Well, this entire line is meant to be cocktailed together. You can mix them all up and use them together. Like with this, I'll use, depending on the client, like for me, for example, I might use 3 pumps of this to 1 pump of this for my hair. Just because I don't want a lot of hold, but I want more of the polish, I want more of the, like, not texture, what's the word I'm looking for, more of the control from this. Does that make sense? Because, I'll put this down for a second. This I use more like on my own. I will use this when I'm going to blow dry my hair out, if I'm going to be curling my hair, because I find it helps set the hair and prep the hair for that. It's almost like a primer when you'd be doing your makeup, whereas the gel is that strong holds for like if you're doing your curls or whatever style you're using with gel. So if you mix them together, you get a bit of the best worlds there. You don't get as much hold from the gel. It dilutes it a little bit for you. Now before I before I keep blabbering on with this, let's continue with the next line, with the next products. Next line, yes, I'm just going to grab another line and be like, okay, this is this one now. Now, next is spray glue. Spray glue, I love this. So this, I don't know if the camera is going to show this, but it comes out like hairspray. And at first when I saw this, it freaked me out because it was like spray glue, like I don't know. It was kind of iffy, but you can use this for so much. I personally don't use it that often just because I more go for the natural looks, and I find this gives me more of a wet finish, which is nice if you like that. For me, I just, like I said, I use it on clients sometimes. I like this because, especially for clients that come in with clean hair and they want to like do it curls or they want to do whatever, I will use this sometimes just to get that dirty texture and just kind of mess it up a little bit. So I'll use this a little bit just to show you. I accidentally made a mistake when I got this because some of the products I'd never tried before, so I'm like, okay, like let's try this out. So I sprayed it from here, being the smart one I was, and all of a sudden it just had this wet look right here. I was like, uh-oh. Lesson learned, not to do that again. Spray it like you would hairspray, but I didn't know. So you want to spray it from like, let's see if the camera's going to show, but like back here. And spray it. So it's going to give you that extra hold, a little bit more grit to it. So like I said, it's great for if you're curling the hair and their hair is silky smooth, because I know, especially for like the younger kids that have virgin hair, like it's never been colored, they barely have any heat on it, and it's silk, and they have like a competition or anything coming up, this is great, because it's just going to make that hair gritty enough to curl it and make it sit the way you want it to. So that's what I use it for. You can also use it for updos, like for stylist finger waves, anything like that. Like I love it for that kind of thing. Okay, so this is the dry shampoo. Similar to the powder, so this was #dirtyfinish, I think I had that down here. And this is #comeclean. It's similar to the powder like I just said. What you want to do, I'm not going to spray it in my hair, but again, it comes out like hairspray. Let's see if it'll pick it. Hopefully it picks it up. So what you do, just like the powder, spraying it at your roots, and keep spraying at your roots and tousle. It's going to give you that fresh, clean look again, and it smells amazing. I'm going to say all the line smells amazing, and I love it. And especially, you want that if you're having second day hair. You don't want your hair to smell greasy or like you didn't wash it the day before. You wanted it to smell nice and clean, and this does that. Ooh, what's my hair doing? Okay, there we go. But anyway, like I said, you want your hair to smell nice and clean and get rid of that oil, so this is going to do that. This is going to help get rid of that, give you that volume and body back for the next day, at least until you get through that day and you can wash it. Works great, especially if you're running late going to work or you have plans that day and now you can't wash your hair. this is my go-to. And if the bottle's too big, this is purse size. That's why I love it, so I normally keep this in my purse. Now, moving on, last but not least, is the shampoo and conditioner. And I did this video about 7 times, if you didn't see my Twitter feed about this. Technical issues and lighting, and I had done the whole video yesterday and I forgot to talk about the shampoo and conditioner when I was doing the editing. I was like, oh no! So we can't forget about the shampoo and conditioner. I love them, I use them often, and I think they work great. So the shampoo is Clean Sweep and the conditioner is Untangled. So with these, I really like them. I like them for fine to medium hair. I find they work great. They untangle, they make your hair feel nice and soft and silky and smooth. I wouldn't really recommend them for really coarse hair because I don't think they're strong enough for that. However, if you guys have worked on that, leave me a comment if you guys with coarse hair have tried the Indie and if it's worked for you. I just think it's not enough for them, but that's just my opinion. Other than that, I love it. Like, I think it works great, and I use that in my hair, and again, it smells amazing, and my hair feels nice and soft. It doesn't leave that residue like a lot of things do. Like, you know how some shampoos you feel like your hair is weighed down from it? This doesn't do that. It makes my hair feel volumized and shiny and silky and clean, and I love that. So that's pretty much it. I don't think I left anything out this time, and watch, I'll do the editing and be like, oh, and I forgot that. So if I did, there'll probably be something here. However, if you guys liked this review, or if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask down below in the comments, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And if you like indie, or you think this line's really cool, I will have links to them down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I have it on this side or this side, I don't know where I put it, but there is a subscribe button, so make sure to subscribe, that means so much. And find me on Instagram and everything, because you'll see this line, and you'll see contests and giveaways I'm doing with them, so stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys later. Bye!